Hey, hey, go grab your coffee and clipboards and go moisturize. It's time for a staff meeting. Your girl just turned the big 5-0, and I'm going to tell you all about our weekend getaway to Dreams Playa Bonita. You're doing life with the Daniels. Welcome back, everyone, to our channel. Today is Tuesday. Tuesday, February the 17th. And my name is Rachel, and you guys are here doing life with the Daniels. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another Power Pack staff meeting. We have a lot to share with you guys on today, so we thank you guys again for tuning in. Now, I just want to start off by telling you guys I originally had this entire vlog recorded, and I was actually sitting here tonight editing the vlog to get it uploaded. And this was originally supposed to be uploaded Sunday because that's when I recorded it. And I was going to record it, well, I was going to edit it and upload it for you guys Sunday. And y'all know me. Y'all know me. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, you know. I'm working on getting it edited and uploaded the same day that I recorded. But as I was sitting here and editing the vlog, I noticed that I was not moisturized. And you guys know we don't do that here. Our HR crew stays moisturized. Yeah, my lips was so ashy. I was like, I can't post that. I can't. I cannot. I cannot. So today we are moisturized. The lips are moisturized. So we are ready today. We're moisturized. We are going to be hydrated, and we are going to be ready. So, with that being said, how are you all? Your girl turned 50 last Thursday. Yes, she did. And I don't feel any worse for wear. A few aches and pains, but we had those before we turned 50. And I had a wonderful, wonderful birthday weekend, guys. Oh my God, it was truly amazing. So I decided to celebrate my birthday weekend by going back to Dreams Playa Bonita here in Panama. Um, I originally went last year for my birthday. Um, my birthday last year was full of firsts. It was my first time leaving the country. It was my first time flying. And it was my first time ever going to an all inclusive resort. So Dreams Playa Bonita was my choice. We looked at a lot of resorts here in Panama, and Dreams just seemed to fit my style. I know a lot of people say that Dreams is basic, and I wouldn't call myself basic, but I would definitely say I'm not like a person who requires a lot, like over the top. And I'm introverted. I'm very introverted. So I don't require a lot of flashy, like over the top stuff. So um, Dreams is not one of those all inclusives that you would get like if you were going to Punta Cana or Cancun or something like that. It's a really nice resort, but I feel like it fits my personality. It's really laid back. It's very personal. So, like for instance, I met some people there who vacation there pretty much every year. So when I went back this year, I met up with those same people. It's just that personal. So yeah, I decided to go there. It's a smaller resort, and so you pretty much can, just like you can pretty much learn every nook and cranny of that resort in a day, so to speak. So, yeah, we decided to go back to Dreams. And so pulling up to Dreams this time felt a whole lot different now that we're residents of Panama. So pulling up, it was still that excitement of going to Dreams. Not like the first time, but it was a different type of excitement. Um, I guess it was more so the excitement of being able to celebrate a milestone um, at an all inclusive and just knowing that I live here, this is where I live. And so we pulled up and just walking in, just that feeling of, I'm home. Um, it was nice. It was a really nice feeling. Everybody was welcoming. Um, the check-in, of course, was uneventful. It was, everyone, the staff, of, of course, was amazing, very helpful, very friendly, very professional. They were just very catering. They always cater to you, and they always make you feel like you are just like the most important person. Um, and it's like, oh my gosh, you guys, when I got to the room, it was just like there was a birthday cake. Um, there was, of course, the apples and the champagne. But this time, y'all, I don't know what this was all about. But this time there was an extra bottle of rum in the room. So, yeah, that was interesting to say the least. But when we got there, we didn't immediately go out. We just kind of hung around in the room. We ordered room service for lunch and just kind of hung out. I wanted to go to Bordeaux for dinner, and yeah, that was hilarious in itself. I wanted to go to Bordeaux because I wanted to go to a fancy restaurant for my birthday. And y'all, oh my God. Well, Bordeaux was something. Um, it was something. Um, Dinner was good. Dessert was where it went left. Now, my dessert was good. I had the creme brulee. I never had creme brulee. I've heard it talked about all the time. So I ordered it and it was good. But Hugh decided to get he decided to get this that's my watch being very rude. But he decided to get this puff pastry. Um it was like pistachio and um so he decided to get a puff pastry and it had like pistachios. I don't know if it had a cream filling, but it had like a chocolate sauce or something. And so he took a bite out of it, and y'all, the words that came out of his mouth were not appropriate for YouTube. And y'all, when I tell you I laughed so hard, the tears that came, streaming down my face. The people were like looking at us. And I tell y'all, it was just like so hilarious. It was something. He did not finish that dessert, and I was just like, "Why did you get that? You didn't even know what it was." But I mean, it was funny. It was funny, but I mean, it didn't ruin dinner. Dinner was still amazing. Bordeaux was something. I mean, my dinner was good though. I had the salmon, and he had like a chicken dish. But um, we went and we after dinner played a game of pool, and then we went into the common area to just kind of listen to music. And that, oh my god, yeah, let me tell y'all real quick. So the DJ that they had, he was playing music, right? But he was playing music that you would play at the senior center. It was like old 50s style Elvis music. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with Elvis. I like Elvis, but it was almost like playing music for a senior center. It was like a nursing home gala or something. So there were these three girls, and they were sitting, and you could tell that they were like really bored. And mostly everybody was bored. Everybody was just sitting around, talking, having drinks or whatever. So he put a playlist on, and I guess he went to break or whatever because he walked off. Well, one of the girls in the group, she snuck over to his equipment and she started messing around with it. And she all of a sudden started playing like some Jamaican beats. I think Hugh called it soca or suka or something like that. Well, she immediately shifted the atmosphere in the area because everybody just, started getting up dancing. Of course, we was dancing with our chairs because, we're professional chair dancers. We will dance with the chair in a minute. But she shifted the atmosphere. People got up and started dancing. And, you could just feel the vibe change in the room. Well, she was playing the beats, and then all of a sudden, one of the staff members came over and started talking to her. And I guess, they were telling her, hey, you can't be on the equipment, whatever, whatever. And so she got off the equipment. And so they was like on their phones. Like, I guess they were looking for the DJ. And so after a little bit, he came back. Well, he noticed that the vibe had shifted and that everybody was dancing. So he, I guess, was asking her, like, what did you do? So she was over there and she was talking to him and she was telling him, I guess, what she did and what playlist and what music. And so she actually schooled him and he listened because he kept playing that same type music the rest of the night. And he literally turned that place into like a Jamaican nightclub because that was the vibe for the rest of the night. And you could tell the people were enjoying the atmosphere because, like I said, it was like a Jamaican nightclub. People were dancing, everybody was enjoying themselves. And it wasn't just young people, it was every age group. They were dancing, everybody was talking and laughing and mingling. It was really nice. I really enjoyed the vibe. But Auntie had to let them have it because I was tired. I had to go. I had had my fill of pina coladas and Panama waters. I had to let them have it. So about midnight, I went back to the room because a time had been had. So, but I know I really enjoyed that first night. My birthday was great. Dinner was great. It was nice. I really enjoyed my first night. And I went back to the room because I wanted to get up the next day and enjoy the pool. And, whenever we come to Dreams, we get the preferred club. Um, I like it because, let me back up because we did go and we had drinks before dinner. We went and had drinks in the preferred lounge. Now, when we get the preferred club, we love to go to the preferred lounge because they have the top shelf liquors there in the preferred lounge. When you get drinks in the common area, they have like the bottom shelf or just the regular liquors. But when you go into the preferred club, which you can only get by your key access, they have the top shelf liquors there, and then they have like little special hors d'oeuvres in there. So if you guys hear jingling in the background, that's Jack scratching and just chilling, hanging out in the room with me. But anyway, so we went to the preferred lounge, and I think the preferred club membership is worth the money. The only thing that I don't like about the preferred club is the pool. The preferred pool is a little bit starchy to me. Um, they don't play music. They have their own bar, and I think that's good because the bar at the big pool, it takes a while to get your drinks. But the preferred pool is like, mm, and being an introverted person, you would think I'd like the preferred pool, but it's no fun. It's just like, it's really, if you really like privacy and you just, you don't want to be around kids. Now, and this is the killing part is that I don't really care to be around kids, but I like the big pool. It's just that's where they have all of the events. Like they had this little program for Carnival, and they had dancing and a performance. They didn't have that at the preferred pool, so you would have missed out if you were at the preferred pool because it's a good little piece away from the big pool. So that's the only part about the preferred membership that I don't really care for. But otherwise, the rooms have the best views. They're higher up, so they're away from like all the noise. Um, I like getting the preferred membership when we come. Um, so it was, it's worth it to me to get it, if you want to get the preferred membership. So we got up the next morning and we went to the pool, and it was nice. We had a great time. We went to the pool about 10, and I don't think we left until around 4. Um, and a time was had at the pool. We got drinks, we got snacks, and when I tell you we fought iguanas at that pool all day. But hey, we're in their territory, so and I mean, you know, I'm scared of the iguanas, and when I tell you they don't really bother you, they're just looking for food, and you're really not supposed to feed them. But I mean, people feed them. I threw a pineapple. Well, I was just trying to get them away from me, but yeah, it didn't really work like that. But really, if you just kind of walk toward them, they'll run away from you because they don't really, they're not trying to get at you. They're more afraid of you than you are of them. But even the birds were around. They were hanging around the pool, bathing in the pool. So and I'm gonna tell you one thing I love about Dreams is it's very accessible. It's a very handicap accessible. Even the pool area. One side of the pool is a ramp. So if you have like one of the wheelchairs that can go into the pool, the ramp goes down into the pool, and all of the stairs are walk downstairs. There are no stairs in the pool where you have to actually climb. They're all walk downstairs, so it's very accessible. And the resort itself, they have elevators, they have wheelchair ramps, so it's not going to be where you can't get to any part of the resort. Every part of the resort has a ramp for you. Now, I will say that if you're using an electric wheelchair or scooter, if you are not able to get up off of the scooter or out of the wheelchair, someone will have to push you because some of the ramps are just a little bit steep. So if your wheelchair or scooter doesn't have enough horsepower, it's not going to make it up that ramp. So that's the only downside. But other than that, the resort is very wheelchair accessible and handicap friendly. The rooms do have roll-in showers for you. So that part is a plus. So it's a thumbs up for accessibility at Dreams. So like I said, pool day was awesome. Um, the beds, awesome. I will say that since being in Panama, one thing that Panama has taught us is that living with less is more. So we downsized on our bed. So having the king size suite, the king size bed is a bit much for us now. I felt like I was sleeping in, I don't know. The bed was just it was too much. It was way too big for me. So definitely we probably will downsize now from a king size maybe to a queen size when we stay. If we go, I'm not even gonna say if, probably when we go back, because Dreams is just, it's like a vacation from our vacation, because being retired is basically like an extended vacation. I don't know any other way to describe it. It's just like being on an extended vacation, because it is what it is. But we definitely enjoyed our stay at Dreams. We had um, room service for breakfast. The breakfast was amazing. Um, I don't really like going down to the market cafe for breakfast because that's the introverted part of me. I don't like buffets. But I will say the buffet at I think it's the Seaside Grill. The buffet at the Seaside Grill, a lot of people complain about it. I thought it was amazing. The food was really good. I had like the chicken and gravy with some Mexican rice, and it was amazing. Um, I think I liked it better than any of the restaurant foods, and we've eaten at all of the restaurants there: Oceana, Portofino, and Bordeaux. So I don't know. It was better than the last time. I will say. I will say that the buffet food was better than the last time. Um, but I don't go to the breakfast buffet. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't like buffets. I really don't. But all in all, I love Dreams. I enjoyed my time there, and I definitely enjoyed celebrating my 50th birthday. And so it was a wonderful time. I'm glad I chose to go back there. And this time when we got ready to leave, I did not have that sinking, sad feeling that I had, because I knew that I was only going to go 20 minutes away back to my condo and not go to the airport to get on a plane to go back to the States. And to me, that was my favorite part, was knowing that I was not going to have to go back to the States. So if you're ever in Panama, um, getting a day pass to Dreams, I would say, is definitely worth it. You can always go to ofertasimple.com. They do have discount prices on day passes to Dreams. I'll leave a link in the description. If you are not in Panama and you want to take a trip to Dreams, I will definitely leave a link in the description to my travel agent, and you can look her up, and she can definitely get you some wonderful prices and some discount flights, and you can book a trip to Dreams and try it out for yourself. Now, I don't even know why my first vlog was as long as it was, because I was looking at it and it was like 45 minutes long. This one so far is like not even 30 minutes. And I'm thinking that I'm gonna stop it before it gets that long, because I think I was talking about everything from coffee to water, and why, I don't know. I will say this: while I was at Dreams, one thing that I did miss were my city sounds. Um, there is a bus that comes by every morning, and his horn plays La Cucaracha. I missed my La Cucaracha bus while we were at Dreams. Um, the noise used to bother me, but I've gotten used to it. And so now I need those city sounds. And so while we were at Dreams, I was like, it is too quiet. Where is the La Cucaracha bus? I know when the La Cucaracha bus comes, it's about 6 to 6:30. And so I set my time to the La Cucaracha bus. And so um, I used to think that I wanted to live around the beach area, but since living in the city, I think I have become accustomed to being in the city. And I think if we move away from the building that we are currently in, we may just stay in the city. I don't know yet. Still kind of hashing that one out. But like I said, I enjoyed myself. And so right now we're in the middle of Carnival. And so stay tuned because I'm going to post another vlog, hopefully tomorrow or the next day, because I want you guys to see how introverts enjoy Carnival. Because let me tell you about introverts. We like to have fun too. Being an introvert doesn't mean that we just sit back in a corner and just like we're boring people. We have fun, but we have fun in a way that doesn't overstimulate our nervous system. That's the only thing about being an introvert. We still have fun. We just have fun in our own way. A lot of times, having fun for us might just be enjoying the energy of others, you know. So, yeah, I'm going to upload a vlog and show you how we enjoy Carnival. Um, and I'm also going to show you what happened when we went to one of the rooftops here to try to catch Carnival. That was interesting too because I was still celebrating my birthday. And so I'm going to show you guys what happened when we went to one of the rooftops here um, to celebrate my birthday and catch some Carnival. So stay tuned. And, if you are not a part of our HR crew, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon so that you can be notified when we're having one of these all important staff meetings so you won't miss out. And so also we want to go ahead and give our first pink slip. Our first pink slip is going to go to none other than one of my good friends, JoJo Jackson. JoJo, thank you so much for being one of our valued subscribers, one of our hardworking HR crew members. Thanks so much for all you do here at Doing Life with the Daniels. But guys, that is all that we have for you guys today in this staff meeting. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in. Make sure you comment in the comment section. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And we want to just thank you guys so much for subscribing. You guys are doing a phenomenal job with the subscribers. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you following along and just being here with us as we share our lives with you. And like we always tell you guys, get out there and you do life. Don't let it do you. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, we'll see you guys later.